If you are paying $600,000 for a new construction home, but somehow in this climate when everybody's way over 6-7%, you're somehow getting 3%, then you got a discount point, then you get 3-2-1 buy now, then you get some $20,000 cash incentive. Is your house really worth $600,000? How are you getting this deal? So my question as your favorite mortgage lender, why is it that builders want you to use their preferred lender? And one is used loosely. They pretty much require you to use their lender. But if you decide to use your own lender, they immediately strip those incentives away. And so now what we have is like this dangling fruit, aka the cash incentive. Here's the thing. I get it. The whole allure of new construction homes is, of course, everything is brand new. I mean, first off, just picture this, like a brand new freaking bathtub that no one's ever sat in. And you're like, you have a window above your bathtub. You got candles, like, it's lit. But the nature of this video is the fact that these new construction homes with all their incentives and etc., you got to make sure you are buying it at the right price, because as you guys know, in real estate, deals are made when you purchase the real estate, not when you sell it. Let's say you're driving down the street and you see a new development and you see some big shiny homes and you're like, okay, I need to stop in. Let's say you do your tour and you are loving it. First thing the salesperson is going to do, they're going to say, sign this contract. Then they're going to say, wait a minute, oh my God, let me connect you with my preferred lender while you sign that contract. And then you're going to say, no, wait, I'm already pre-approved. And they're going to say, oh, that's no problem that you're already pre-approved. That just means we're not giving you the cash incentive. And actually the home is going to be $20,000 additional on the sales price. And we're not going to give you the 3-2-1 buy down. And hell, you can't bring a realtor either. What is happening, you guys? Listen, I had a deal recently where the builder even stripped paying the transfer taxes because my client decided to use me instead of their preferred lender. So they will get very meticulous down to the T on these cost line items if you do not use their preferred lender. So my thing is like, isn't that kind of illegal? Isn't that called steering? And it's so wild because the RESPA Act, which is the Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, along with the Consumer Financial Protection Board, aka the mortgage guides, even in your loan disclosures, these two mortgage guides regulate the small things like homeowners insurance, title, as in it says clear as day explicitly that your lender cannot, force you to use a specific title company or an insurance company. But builders can be out here straight willy-nilly hemming people up over a whole mortgage. Biggest reason for you to not use the builder's lender is because the lender, the sales agent, the builder, even their title company that they that they prefer that you use, they are all owned by the same parent company. So think about this. There are no real checks and balances. So, and you know what? Instead of going through a list of reasons, how about I just tell you how I would buy a new construction home? And I want you guys to comment below how you've gone through the process, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. So here's the first thing I would do. I would connect with the realtor, hire the realtor, and then that way they can negotiate my contract, they can review the contract, then they can also work with the real estate team so they can ensure the timelines are on point and etc., etc. Here's the thing though. Some new construction deals do not allow you to bring a realtor, or they'll say, well, you can bring a realtor, but I'm not going to give you the incentives. Or they'll say you can bring a realtor, but we're not going to pay them any commission. So that means you may have to pay your realtor's commission, because you guys keep in mind, realtors are paid by the seller. So if the seller, hence the builder, is saying, I'm not going to pay another agent for bringing me a client, that means you're going to have to go into your pocket and pay your buyer's agent at the closing table, which is typically 3% of the sales price. But listen, I mean, would you want to go into a contract for a new build without an independent set of eyes? I don't know. Next thing I would do is make sure that the salesperson know they do not have the upper hand. As in, if I'm walking in the house, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I love this. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I need to have this, etc., etc. you got to have a little bit of a poker face, because once you give it away that this is what you want by any means necessary, people who are in it to sell versus in it to help you, they are going to tear you up. They are going to tear you up, and I guarantee you will probably sign that contract that day. And so now that they know you have slight interest in these new builds, I would use this as an opportunity to ask for what you want. And so what I would do, I would say, listen, I'm thinking about possibly moving forward with one of these new builds. I'm not saying I'm not going to use your lender. I'm not saying I am going to use your lender. However, I want this, 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 this. Look them in the eye and then pause after that. You guys, listen to me. There is power in the pause. They are either going to respond, sure, or they're going to say, no, I cannot do that. And so what that really means is they don't have the authority to say yes. So what I would say is, well, I do like this other house anyway, but do you think while I go look at this other house, do you think you could at least just send that up to your manager just to see if they could maybe possibly approve it? Don't say anything after that. Look them straight in the eye. Don't blink, nothing. Guarantee they'll say, okay. Maybe not okay to what you're asking for, but I guarantee they will go back and probably try to negotiate a little bit for you so then they can get the deal. The last thing I would do when shopping for a new construction home is to not commit to anything without understanding the full scope. So you need full transparency on the base cost, the upgrades, the timeline, the loan cost, the loan rate, the points, the transfer taxes, and a few other things. And let me finish this by saying, if you are shopping lenders, you got to make sure you get the quotes on the same day, because as you guys know, mortgage rates change every single day. So I hope this brought clarity to how to best purchase your new construction home, and does it make sense to use the builder's preferred lender? If you guys have any questions that are private that you don't want to drop below, by all means, give me a call. My information is in the description below. And until next time,